And we are back in business.
We are back.
Well,
I think this is the first time we haven't recorded within like a week and a half. We recorded on Wednesday. It's currently Sunday night. So like we said, and we've been saying, we are going to get on that grind. And today is the first day that we are on that grind. So I'm
2 episodes in 1 week.
2 episodes in 1 week. And who knows? It could be 3, depending. We'll see. But yeah, it's been good.
And I got my podcast set up now.
He's got his podcast set up. I've had mine
on YouTube. Welcome.
I believe this is episode 2 with my new podcast, or not my new podcast. with my new setup. So yeah.
I still need to put some stuff here and kind of around, but it's kind of.
Oh, and I just like to also point out. So we had 60 subscribers on
60
on Wednesday. We're up to 95.
95.
We have 95 subscribers on YouTube now. How about that? 35 subscribers gained in the last 4 days.
We're growing, baby. We're growing.
Dude, we said summer, and look at us. We had
get us to 1 million.
We had 99. You have 99K views on that Kevin Pillar video.
What a terrible
99K.
I guess that might be something that someone can put in like a headshot compilation of there's a lot of those types of videos out there on YouTube right now. So
maybe 5 away. Who would have thought 5 away from 100 subscribers on YouTube?
That video has almost 100,000 views. It's crazy. I mean,
that is unbelievable.
I mean, it's copyrighted, but honestly, at some point, like, I got an email saying like it was copyrighted, so like I took it down or like I put it on private, but like so we wouldn't like get in trouble for it. But I don't think we're in trouble. I put it back up and it's gotten like 50,000 views. So I don't know. We'll see. I can't even.
Not even gonna lie. I just looked that up because I wanted to see what was going on the YouTube channel, and I just saw it. 95. That's 99K views on that video. Shout out to you for posting that, even though it is very graphic, but
it is graphic. I mean, it's in the title. I put graphic.
Yeah, you did put graphic in all
and with stars. It was all caps.
Yeah, you put stars in all caps. So anyways, you gave him a warning. So yeah, if you are new and you just subscribed, welcome. We're glad you're here.
Yes, and if you're also on YouTube, like look at my new setup. Here we go. I mean, I'm pretty proud of it. I mean, we got a lot of baseball cards. We got some tomahawks. We got some autographs. We're doing good, I think. We got some pictures of me and Kelsey.
We told ourselves we wanted to take off during summer, and we're what 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I mean, you got back like the 8th. I got back like the very beginning of May. So,
well, I wasn't really back on the 8th. That was the day of my surgery. So.
Yes. Okay. True.
So I wasn't able to record for at least a few days, but I'm good. I'm back to 100%, all clear with all the foods and everything. So we're back. We're good.
We're back.
And
man, that just gets me excited. We're the Braves are playing well. We're almost to 100 subscribers on YouTube. We're growing this. We're growing this page, and
for some reason, my internet on my phone is absolutely like. I can't even pull up anything on my phone right now, really? But everything on my computer is working just fine. So I was going to check on the Instagram, see how we're doing over there. But we haven't really posted much over there either. We got to start doing some stuff on there.
Also, we have a new social media.
You're running that.
Yes, this is me.
I have not even downloaded this app ever.
He's never going to. So obviously, I'm sure most of you listening. You know what TikTok is.
What is that, Luke? For all of our people out
TikTok is basically like a video app. You can post it's basically like it's hard to I mean it's not hard to explain, but it's basically like Instagram, but it's more for like funnier videos, and you can post whatever you want on there. I posted our first video, or our first post, and it was talking about the Yerman Mercedes situation. Sadly, I only got 3 views, but you got to start somewhere. So if you are listening to this and you want to go check that out, it is Talkin' Braves Pod on TikTok. That is the first.
That is all him. That is
all.
me.
That's all me. Hey, you got to find a way to grow, and you can never have too many social medias.
Yes, you can.
Running around.
Okay, we may disagree on that one, but it's okay. Anyways, we got a little bit of catching up to do, but not really. Not well compared to previous episodes. We have nothing to catch up on. But anyways, since last time we recorded, this Braves offense has taken off. Our bullpen has looked good too. Everything is just looking great.
Everything we finally, hopefully, we finally, we I don't know if it's gonna click yet. I don't know if we're we're gonna take off. I hope it is. Obviously, we play the Pirates, but maybe that's just what we need. Maybe that's just what we need to get going. But we do obviously have a tough schedule. We play the Red Sox, 2 games against the Red Sox this week. Then we're in New York against the Mets, and then we have the 4 against the Nats. Then the Dodgers come to town for 3, and then we have the Phillies to follow. So we gotta. It's a crazy next week and a half, 2 weeks, scheduling wise for the Braves. And hopefully we can, actually get up by 500 for the first time this year, sitting right now at 23 and 24. So we do have 2 off days this week, which is good, especially, with our offense rolling. Maybe that's not what you want, but definitely for our bullpen, get some guys fresh, and let's get after it. Let's go.
As I said, everything is looking great right now. Our starting pitching, our starting pitching's been great all year.
Yeah,
to be honest. I mean, it started off a little bit
ever since the start of May. This pitching staff has been phenomenal.
I mean, after Max Fried and Drew Smyler returned from the injured list, both of them have been phenomenal. Both of them have been doing great. Morton's started to turn it around. Ian Anderson's just bending into Anderson. I mean, he's just so good.
There's nothing much. You know what you're gonna get with Ian Anderson.
I mean, we know what happened with him, but
but before that,
he was doing great. Bryce Wilson, a guy who pitched in the series. I mean, he got sent down, but we'll talk about that in just a second as well.
Yeah.
But we also get to talk about Jay Flaw for the first time.
Jay Flaw.
I've heard that's how you say it. I've never heard his name pronounced before, but that's what it says on Baseball Reference. So let's get into these last few games. What was the last game that we talked about, actually?
The last game we recorded on Wednesday afternoon before the walk-off game.
Oh yeah.
So we haven't talked about the Ronald Acuna first career walk-off home run for Ronald Acuna.
He's hit a lot of clutch homers, but never walk-off.
Never walk-off. And he's been lighting it up at the top of the lineup per usual.
Real quick, though, before we proceed with this game, about this game or whatever, should we play the audio from Chip Carey there of the home run call, the walk off?
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do that. I just turned my speaker off, so hang tight. You can keep talking about the game though.
Yeah. What else? I mean, it's been a good last.
And it was against the Mets too. That makes it.
That makes it even sweeter. But we've won 4 of the last 5. And the offense, Austin Riley, Dansby Swanson, Ronald Acuna, Ozzy Albies, Freddie Freeman, even, I mean, the platooning with Guillermo Heredia and Ender Inciarte has worked really well. Both, I think Heredia is hitting just above 300, and then Ender's hitting like 290 something. So getting them off their legs and only playing like 3 or 4 games a week for each of them It's good for them, and it's starting to pay off. And it's been good to see both of those guys. Both, obviously, the defense you're going to get with Ender. But Heredia has been really good. Heredia has been a really great surprise for us this year. Where I don't even did we get him off waivers? I don't even remember where we got him from.
Good question. I actually don't know either. What was that?
I know we got. I don't remember though. Like it was. I'm gonna look at it.
Well, I'll find it. Real quick. I'm on it already. So, he was claimed off waivers on February 24th. So how about that? And remember against the Cubs, he hit that grand slam. He became the first Brave to ever have 6 RBIs in a game from the 8th spot in the lineup since RBI became a stat in 1920.
Really?
101 years. 101. Hey, shout out my Braves page.
Speaking of grand slams, how about Friday's game?
Oh, no. We got to play the audio first.
True.
Let's just go ahead and do that, shall we?
Let's do it.
It was a great call, by the way.
Cunha's walked in his last 2 trips. High fly ball, center field deep, at the track, at the wall, it's gone!
He just now touched first base. Man, I would have loved to have been there.
I got tickets. I'm going to the Cardinals Braves on June 17th. That will be my first game back at Truist Park
Since
Game 5. That thing that happened in Game 5. So I'm excited to get back to back to the stadium. It will be against the same team. Hopefully, different results. Hopefully, we get the win, and hopefully, we're playing some really good baseball come mid-June.
Honestly, I don't think Fulte was the right guy for that game, honestly. I think, maybe if we got another piece at the deadline, if, we had a little bit more money to spend.
DFA Liberty Media.
There we go. We're not going to talk anymore about Fulte and all that, but, Fulte in game 2 was great. But, anyways, that was a good call by Chip Carey, as usual. So,
yep.
We have had one walloped, I believe, since last episode, but
we had a wallop fly out today by Marcell Ozuna.
We're getting a lot of walloped flyouts, which is a problem.
Chip's been struggling.
Chip has been struggling with
we had eight home runs on Friday, not a single wallop. It's like, come on now.
7.
Chip. 7, whatever. 7, 8, same.
So, anyways, that was a big win on what day was it? Wednesday. Sorry. Charlie Morton was great over 6 innings that game. So, and let's talk about how the Mets came back as well. AJ Minter came into the game, got 2 quick outs, and then little dribbler back to the mound. Minter threw it into right field. So, and then it just was all downhill from there. He just was walking guys, and I believe Luke Jackson came in and gave up a single. Was that? Am I thinking of the right game?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah,
it wasn't even on Luke Jackson. It was probably like 60 miles an hour off the bat of Thomas Nido. It just like blister shot into center field. Nido just destroyed us in that series. He
really did.
I mean, I was texting Nido. I was like, we should just walk him, and then he got the RBI hit. So,
I think honestly, Luke Jackson sucks at getting the first guy out. Like when he comes to the game, like the first.
You might as well just put the first. You might as well just intentionally walk the first guy. Yeah, just intentionally walk the first, regardless of who it is, and then he can go to work.
Yeah, I don't care if we're facing, if Texas comes to Atlanta and Fulte's that bad. I mean, intentionally walk him. Like it's not worth it.
Hey, Fulte, you can take first base.
I remember Fulte actually got a double, I believe, off of Max Scherzer in Atlanta one time.
Really?
Yeah, and it was literally the greatest moment of everyone on the team's life. Basically, the dugout was just going nuts. But I don't know. It was a very rare sight to see Mike Fulton-Nevis just running the bases. It was a thrill for everybody.
Yeah, Wednesday was outside of Minter struggling, and actually Minter's only pitched once since then. He got one out. He only faced one batter and he got the out. So
struck out on 3 pitches too.
Struck out on 3 pitches. I think those are the types of situations. Craziest thing. Like Minter has been in half of our games. He's been appeared in half our games. That should not happen.
Mm-mm.
Minter's. He was good last year, but regardless, you should not be appearing in half of the games. We're 50 games in, something like that, 47 games in.
46, 47.
47 games in. He should not have appeared already in like 23, 24 games, however many it's been.
Yeah.
It's been ridiculous.
Yeah. Snicker's got to do a better job managing the bullpen. I think he's done a better job recently, but AJ Minter cannot be.
I think you're starting to see the bullpen maybe come to form a little bit. Obviously, you know what you're going to get with Chris Martin. I think Chris Martin's the best back end of the bullpen guy we have. Luke Jackson's also been
no offense to Tyler Matzik, but
no offense. We love Tyler.
We love Tyler Matzik, but
we love Tyler Matzik.
He's our second best.
I would say Martin, Minter, or
you can make an argument that Matzik is
Martin,
our best
Matzik, and Jackson. I think have been our 3 most reliable relievers so far this year.
I think also Martin's track record also just should put him ahead of Martin or Matzik as well. Just because Matzik was out of the major leagues for 5 years.
Yeah, but Matzik's been very good. I think he's got a sub-3. He's got like a 2.28 ERA, and he struck out a lot of guys. So he's been when he's come in, he's been very good, locked down. I was just talking about Matzik not playing in a game for 5 years, but did you see? Actually, I guess I texted you about this, but Braves legend, another one of these guys. You did text me about this.
Scott Kazmir, our old friend who never pitched for us. I think he did pitch in spring training, and then we released him. Last pitch in the major leagues in 2016. Scott Kazmir is back in the major leagues.
Yeah,
and
he got taken yard by Max Muncy on the first pitch of the game or something, or the second batter of the game or something.
I don't think Muncy is hitting leadoff.
You sure?
But other than that, he looked great. He looked sharp. He only threw 4 innings, which was 55 pitches, I believe.
Yeah, 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run.
1 run.
Yeah.
Did you strike out?
Not bad for what?
How many strikeouts? 4, I think.
He had 2.
2. Okay. I mean, hey, Max Free had 2 today, but
yeah. Hey, you don't have to have strikeouts to be successful.
But Scott Kazmir, good to see him back. He's been around for a long time.
He has.
I did not expect him to come back, but he made his major league debut in 2004. So he's been around quite a while.
He has been around.
I mean, he hadn't pitched in 5 years, and he's all of a sudden back with the San Francisco Giants. I believe are they still in first place? I'm not sure if they're still in first place. I don't think anyone had the Giants even close to first place this year, but I think they were somewhere around first place. Anyways, let's talk about Friday, shall we? No, Thursday.
Thursday.
Have we talked about Thursday yet? Let's not talk about Thursday. It sucked. Let's talk about Friday.
Yeah, let's skip Thursday and move to Friday.
We lost 6-4. Who is to blame there?
Jacob Webb.
Extra innings too. Jacob Webb. Yeah, it was.
I mean, I wouldn't say Oh wait, this was the game Jacob Webb came in. We sent Jacob Webb down after Friday's game. He pitched in back-to-back games and he got sent down. And that was actually Jay Flaw was the one who replaced him.
I'll say something in just a second, but
yeah, I mean,
we talk about Friday.
Jacob,
say a little something.
It was that was probably another bad bullpen game necessarily, but Friday was fun.
Oh, the bats came alive. We've been waiting for this for all season.
Tony La Russa was screaming at his.
Yeah.
No, he's so old. He was probably screaming at his radio or something. You darn kids.
I mean, yeah. How else are people?
But yeah, what a game to say the least.
Does Tony La Russa know what MLB TV is? MLB.TV?
I doubt it.
I don't know. How old is he?
Does he know what TV
he's like 79
is?
or 80, right?
He's 80.
He's 80. How would you hire an 80-year-old manager? We talked about it last episode. If you haven't checked that out, please do. We went on a little.
If you haven't heard or seen about Friday's game,
let's just say we would have won by 20. You know, Jacob Webb came in the 9th inning to pitch with a 20-run lead. So not very often pitcher comes in with a 20-run lead, but he wasn't great either. But also, I think we should have. I think we could have let a position player pitch there. I mean, I know Jacob Webb trying to get his confidence back up after the Pilar incident, but you know, I think fans would want to see a guy like Pablo Sandoval pitch. You know, or you know, why not put Ronald Acuna out of the mound? That'll be fun. Or Freddie's never pitched. Freddie's never pitched either, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, what a game! 20-1 was the final.
Yeah,
and that they haven't stopped since.
Yeah, and also this was Bobby Cox's 80th birthday, so happy birthday, Bobby! Can you even see it up there?
Birthday to Bobby.
Up there, if you're watching on YouTube, there's our boy Bobby. It's signed, by the way. You can't see it, but it is signed by Bobby Cox himself. So, shout out Bobby Cox. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, I guess. But I think the Braves wished you a pretty happy birthday with this showing on Friday. Wow.
Yeah.
Where did we even start with this one? First inning? Or no, it wasn't even the first inning.
No,
did we score?
I
don't even know.
Ozzy had an RBI double in the first inning.
That's boring.
Yeah. But then
what happened to that city
Ronald Acuna hit a grand slam.
That sounds familiar. His second career regular season grand slam.
Yeah.
Third overall, because we loved going back to that 2018 NLDS grand
Still
slam.
the best. I think that's probably the best, one of the best calls.
By not Chip Carey.
Yeah. That was one of the. That's one's probably gonna stick in my brain forever.
What's his name? Joe Davis, I think, the Dodgers guy, or the guy who's that's his name.
Something like that. And then I mean that just sparked the offense with that grand slam. Ozzy had 2 homers in this game, one from each side of the plate.
No, he had 1 homer.
No, did he only have 1 homer in this game? No, was that? No, my bad. I'm getting ahead of myself.
2 homers on.
I'm getting ahead of my. It was such the week we had so many offensive runs. I forgot. But this was Austin Riley's one of his 2 homer games. I should say. Also, Marcell Ozuna had a home run. Dansby Swanson had a home run.
Adrianza hit against Wilmer Defoe. Against Wilmer Defoe. A grand slam.
And I know
Tony La
Russa was just fuming.
Tony La Russa, if you're listening, get out.
Please leave, Tony. Nobody likes you. Ian Anderson was Ian Anderson. 6 innings, 6 Ks. Tomlin came in.
I will say this:
Webb,
the White Sox owner clearly likes Tony La Russa a lot. I don't know why.
It's safe to say it was an offensive breakout. It was the most runs scored in the MLB this year. And
most for the Braves since last year.
And that really
29-9. That was
sparked
also the
biggest
offense
going into Saturday afternoon, where Ronald Acuna decided to hit an absolute missile to lead off the game at 109 miles an hour.
I wasn't done with Friday.
Why not? We went over Friday.
But that was our biggest margin of victory. Well, our second largest in franchise history. Only to last year. The Marlins. I mean,
by 1 run.
29-9. I mean, if Jacob Webb didn't come in the game, maybe, bring in Chris Martin in that situation. Come on.
That would have been stupid.
I should be the manager.
Um,
Is there a
but
place
yeah,
to apply for the manager job for the Braves?
maybe. But yeah, that really sparked the offense, and they haven't really stopped since.
Let's talk about Saturday.
Saturday.
Also, first time in like 3 years I posted a lineup on my Braves News 101
Yeah,
account.
you I saw you back up on that lineup grind, dude. I was impressed. I'm impressed. Shout out to you.
Yeah, we're
But
I'm grinding
Ronald
for you.
Acuna got us started with a 109-mile-an-hour missile to lead off the game for his 15th home run of the year, which leads the MLB.
Yes.
And I mean, we already know Ronald is Ronald.
Really?
And then Austin Riley decided to stay hot. He went 2 for 4 in this game as well. And
Okay.
Freddie, how about Freddie? Freddie 2 for 2, 2 walks. Very Freddie Freeman-like game for him. Good to see that. Obviously, he hasn't really been like last year, but I know he's going to turn it around. He was up to 241 after yesterday's game. Obviously, he had no for 4, which dropped him down a little bit.
I
But
think I saw a little thing on Twitter today that his expected batting average is like 310.
yeah, but dude, he literally is the most unlucky human being alive. Like him and Ozzy.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, Freddie hits so many balls hard that just don't get down. But this was the game that Ozzy Albies had 2 home runs from each side of the plate. His 8th and 9th home run of the year. Led
Also,
by Bryce Wilson's phenomenal outing. I really wish they kept him in and he could have kept going, but
he could have. I think
you understand it to an extent. Kind of sucks, but 6 2/3, 1 run, 4 Ks, and I think that goes to show this Braves pitching staff is really good, and they don't need to get a lot of strikeouts. I think this entire pitching staff. I mean, Max Fried, Mike Soroka when he's healthy, obviously. Ian Anderson, they're not huge strikeout guys, but they keep the ball in the yard for the most part and get outs, and I think that's, I mean, very efficient baseball. And then Minter came in and got that 1 out.
Yeah.
And then Matzik and Luke Jackson shut the door to get us back-to-back wins. And sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So a little fun fact, we have the most game. We have, a lot of history. The Braves have been around for a long time. So in Braves history, there have been 4 guys to ever have home runs from both sides of the plate multiple times. Chipper Jones did it 6 times, which is obviously the most in Braves history. Rafael Furcal and Mark Teixeira both had 2 of them, and Mark Teixeira did it in like 1 season. So, but Ozzy Albies joined them. The other 2, a guy named Jim Russell, I don't know who that is, and then sorry if Jim Russell's listening, I don't know if he's still around. But the other one, who was the other one who had homers from both sides of the plate? Do you remember this one? It was 2015.
2015.
I'll give you a little trivia.
Are they still in the league?
No. Also, if people at home can, or wherever you are listening to this, you can play along. Take a guess.
Let's think.
This is the last guy, by the way, who's ever done this in Braves history.
I don't know.
All right. Anyone out there want to take a little final stab at it?
Anybody? Even though we can't hear you.
I know we can't hear you, but we're not streaming. Anyways, go subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll stream sometime.
Get us to 100 subscribers.
Get us to 100. Get us to 1 million. But the other guy, Nick Swisher, our guy.
Swisher. Oh, and as we speak, we've gained 2 subscribers since we started.
97, baby.
We're 3 away. So keep the sub train going. I don't know holy smokes.
You don't know what's happening. It's because we're going viral, baby. Let's go.
Dude, we are you just hit 100K on that video. 100K views on that video.
That's it. At least be at a mill right now. 100K. All right, that's not really the best video to get 100,000 views on.
Yeah, but maybe that'll bring people in. Maybe we'll get 100K on another video.
Let's just keep hitting guys in the. No, let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do this. In the foot. Let's hit him in the foot, and I'll post that. How about
Ozzy got hit in the foot today.
Ozzy did get hit in the foot, and I have a good picture of him. I'm gonna send Luke. So, are you done talking about Saturday?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Let's start with today, Sunday. We're recording this on Sunday. This is going out Sunday night, so we are prepared. We're locked and loaded, baby. Actually, anyways, before we proceed, also, we're recording this a little later at night. It's almost 10 o'clock here on the East Coast, but shout out to the Hawks taking game 1 tonight. So,
yeah, I haven't watched the NBA in like 5 years. That was probably the first NBA game I've watched since the Hawks last made the playoffs. But hey, shout out to Trae Young. Trae Young is a stud. Good to see the Hawks finally getting back to what they were. I mean, I was a big fan, back in 2014 when Millsap and all those guys, but obviously, that hasn't been the same. But shout out to them. Yeah, shout out to the Hawks. If you did see that picture of Ronald Acuna rocking the Trae Young jersey, that was a sick picture.
Yes, it was.
That was very. Also, I think it's on the Braves Instagram if you haven't seen that. So,
Kyle Korver, if you're out there, come on the pod. Anyways, that'd be interesting. We're not turning into a Hawks podcast because I literally don't know. Like, I cannot talk about the NBA. Like, I cannot.
I can't. Like we just said, that was probably the first game we've watched in 5 years. So,
like, you could name like a superstar player, and I wouldn't even know what team they're playing on.
I probably know that, but that's only because I follow ESPN on Instagram. That's
why. That's such a waste of a follow. Like, literally.
Yeah.
98% of what they post is either, 98% of it is NBA. I mean, everybody knows that. It's
the other 2% is the NFL.
The other 2% is the Knicks.
So still the NBA.
Yeah. So 100%. I mean, I don't know. Let's just we hate ESPN. ESPN is so bad. Oh. Yeah. Had to get
but
we could dedicate an entire episode to ESPN at some point.
What a game! What a series of the last 3 games for the Braves.
Yes. Okay, actually, we haven't talked about Sunday yet. Let's go. We haven't talked about Sunday yet, so let's talk about Sunday. I actually wasn't able to watch today. I was able to watch a little bit actually.
I watched the whole game. Not gonna lie, when Max Fried. That first inning, he gave up.
Didn't look sharp.
He did not look sharp in that first inning. Obviously, that run in the first, but then after that, he settled down. I didn't think he had his sharpest stuff. In that when he watched him that first inning, that was going to be possibly a rough outing, but I was wrong. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts, but 7 innings, and that's one of the biggest things I've noticed about the Braves pitching staff in the last few weeks. They have taken the ball deep into the game, and I think that's really the bullpen obviously has had its struggles, but I think that will help in the long run. Not having to having guys like Martin pitching and then having only maybe like Will Smith or Tyler Matzik or Luke Jackson or whoever it is, you won't have to see them pitch as much because you'll have guys like Max Fried and hopefully Mike Soroka, hopefully coming back maybe by the end of June. We hope.
End of June.
Of June, early July. We'll see. I don't really know. There's
no timetable, and
there's no timetable yet.
He might be out for the year. He could be.
I've heard Snitker say multiple times in his press conference he's going to be back this year. Hopefully that's wishful thinking for Snit. I hope he is back. As David shows his Mike Soroka baseball card.
It's a rookie card. Hey,
rookie card. But yeah, I think pitching wins a lot of games. As you can see with like teams like the Indians who are 4 games above 500, they don't have a good offense outside of Jose Ramirez and Franmil Reyes. But they are 4 games above 500 because of their pitching. And we are 1 game under 500 currently, looking to get above 500 for the first time this year. And hopefully we can do that here soon. I hope we should just go on a run. Just win like 15 straight games. And then we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Let's just go on the longest win streak in MLB history. That'll work.
True. Which is what? I think it's like 16 games longest.
16. Indians won like 20 a few years ago. I remember that was, longest winning streak in Major League history. It is 26, I think.
26.
The 1916 New York Giants. Second place was the Indians in 2017 with 22.
Bro, that's crazy. That's like a whole month of baseball. They lost they maybe lost like 1 game in a single, or maybe not even. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
They winded up, the record winded up being 86 and 66 though. So
great. Good job, Indians.
No, not the Indians, yeah. the New York Giants.
Oh,
the Indians wind up playing 102 games. So
the Indians did.
2017.
They won 100 games. Jeez, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Now look it up now. Okay. Anyways, I think we were about caught up. Also, we got to talk about transactions as well. So I'm gonna get the transaction log up. So let's see.
We went over Wednesday. We talked about Kevin Smith. Yes.
So since then, we're going to start with May 20th. Jeff Mathis cleared waivers, and he is down in AAA with Jonathan Lucroy. We just have old catchers in AAA right now. We have Lucroy and Mathis down there, and Alex Jackson's actually back as well. He's on a rehab assignment. Hopefully, he's going to stay down there too. I don't like bashing our players, but he was just downright terrible. Give him time. Also give Pache time once he's back. Actually, I guess he's back. He's been back, I think, as well.
He's back, but he's been in AAA. I don't know what he's been doing, but
when did he come back? Actually, I don't think he's back yet. Actually,
is he not? I thought he. I don't even know.
No, I don't see him on here. So, anyways, I guess Pache's still on the IL. But anyways, we sent Alex Jackson on the rehab assignment. We optioned Yohan Camargo to Gwinnett, and Ender Inciarte had his baby. I don't know if it's a boy, girl, but it was a success. So,
it was a boy. It was I forgot his name. He posted on his let's see, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, but congratulations to Ender Inciarte on that.
Yeah, congrats to him.
I know Lonnie doesn't like that, but we're still not over that. Like, I mean, I know he disagreed with us, but like, you didn't have to give us a 1-star review. I mean,
1-star review, and then you were wrong. Like,
okay. Also, I do want to say this real quick as well. Like, if like we're a Braves podcast, we're a baseball podcast. We're gonna share our opinions, and if you disagree with them, that's okay. But don't give us a 1-star review because of it. Like, is that fair?
Yes, that's fair.
Because obviously, like, you're not gonna agree with everything we say, but that shouldn't be enough.
Shout out to
but anyways,
Tucker,
that's that. But
I just like to say, I looked up the Gwinnett Stripers. Yes. Shout out to Tucker Davidson. 6 innings today, 1 run, 9 Ks. He's been a stud.
Connor Johnstone as well.
Tanner Roark came in the game. He pitched inning and 2/3, 2 hits.
Oh, I forgot we had him.
3 Ks.
I forgot we had him. I'm not going.
And then shout out to Alex Jackson for going 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Nothing's changed.
Anyways, but I do also want to say Connor Johnson. I believe he pitched a couple days ago, which this probably isn't the case anymore. But he was leading all of AAA in WHIP. So
really,
with like 0.5, I believe. So he was dealing down there as well. Gotta give Connor Johnson some love, and he's also a supporter of Braves News 101, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, come on the pod, Connor.
I gotta ask him at some point. Come on, I don't know. I don't really want to get them like in the middle of the season. They're on the grind. But I don't know. How's Gwinnett doing, by the way? Do you have the record?
They're 9-9 now, so not
Ew,
great.
what happened?
I don't know.
I guess Orlando has slowed down a bit. Sean Kazmar is still Sean Kazmar, though. I mean, I don't care how he's doing. He's just the best. He's the greatest. But anyways, we also we did option Jacob Webb, as we said. Also, by the way, I don't know if we said this, but last 3 games of the Pirates series, we outscored them 33-3. So I forgot to mention that. It just as a little FYI. But we also recalled Bryce Wilson, and he was dealing. He did great on was it Saturday?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Cool. All right. So also, wait, did we designated Jesse Biddle for assignment, but he also cleared waivers and all that, so he's down in Gwinnett now. So hopefully Jesse Biddle can get it figured out down in AAA. Because I do remember, I think, what was it, 2018, 2019? He had a great year with us, so we know he's capable of. He's just got to get back to that, obviously, and he's not there right now.
Yep.
But Bryce Wilson was once again sit back down earlier today, so it was once again a little spot start here and there for him, and
he probably won't be back till June 1st, as we have how many off days we had is what Dave O'Brien tweeted. Since we have 2 off days this week,
and we really don't
rock
need
with a 4-man rotation.
We don't really need him in the next a week or so. So I think we're pretty set. And obviously we do have a lot of starting pitching depth. I really think we do.
I think the way we've developed the starting pitching, I mean, obviously with Tugger Davidson coming up and being absolutely awesome, and then Bryce Wilson, the chances he's got, and even Kyle Wright had a starter too, where he's been okay. He hasn't given up a lot of runs. He's been solid. He had some control issues in Chicago that one start, but he only gave 1 run, I believe. So can't complain about that. But when they have come up and made spot starts, it's been very good. So
we can also rely on some veterans. I guess Sean Newcomb's not a veteran, but he also used to be a starter. I don't really want to use him as a starter.
Yeah, I think his starting days are long.
But maybe Josh Tomlin can start for us if we need him to. Tanner Roark is a guy who we can call up at some point.
Luke Jackson. Former starter.
Excuse me. Also Shane Green came up as a starter as well.
He did.
He ain't starting. I'm telling you, he will never start again as long as he's a Brave. So
he'll be our closer.
I hope so. I mean, I think isn't Will Smith perfect in safe situations? I believe.
Yeah, but he's awful in games that were tied.
Well, I mean, he's terrible in non-save situations, which Snit keeps putting him in those situations.
Yeah, I really don't understand it.
Why do you keep doing that? I don't know.
If it's not working, why keep trying? But
Will is a good manager.
Will pitched when? When was the last time? Did Will pitch in the series at all?
I don't think so. He's fresh.
Yeah. So he hasn't. He pitched the last time he pitched was Wednesday against the Mets in that walk-off game. So he'll be fresh for that Red Sox series. And hopefully we'll be able to use him in a save situation, which means we'll get a win. So we face Garrett Richards and Nick Pivetta. Good old Nick Pivetta. Good old Philly.
Yeah, we've seen him a lot.
Philadelphia Philly. Against we'll have Morton on Tuesday and Smiley on Wednesday. Obviously only 2 games set in Fenway. And last time we were in Fenway, it was a pretty fun time. Last time we were in Boston. So
Adam Duvall with 3 homers. I believe that Marcell Ozuna also had a 3-homer game up there. So
yep.
That was fun.
That was fun. So hopefully we can do that again and maybe win both and get above 500. But I think at minimum, I think you have to split you want to talk about the best division in baseball. The AL East is holy smokes. That division is good.
Tell you, John Means is leading the Orioles, and he's never mind. They're the one team that's not so hot. But we faced the Blue Jays. We don't even want to talk about that.
I
anymore.
honestly, I think it would be interesting to see if John Means gets traded or what his situation is going to be this year. Obviously, I believe he's 28, 29 years old, so obviously probably not in the Blue Jays or not the Blue Jays, the Orioles' future. But I mean, the Rays have won 10 straight games. The Red Sox have won 6
They're on
straight
10-game
games.
winning streak. Jeez, why is nobody talking about
and
them?
then the Red Sox are 7-3 in their last 10. So that I mean, the Blue Jays have lost 5 straight, but before that they were really. I mean, they're 4.5 out. It's still tight. That's gonna be a crazy division all year long.
It will be, yeah.
Even I mean, obviously the NL East doesn't have those records like that, but I mean, the Washington Nationals are last place and they're 2.5 games out, and they've won 3 straight. So, I mean, I think, but when it's all said and done, I think by August the Braves and the Mets, and I mean, there might be one other team sitting there in third, maybe just a few games out of behind second place, but I think when it's all said and done, the Mets pitching staff and then how good the Braves, we know they can be. Obviously, 1 game off of the World Series last year. I think that's who it'll come down to. Like everybody's been predicting since the beginning of the year. So, obviously, a game and a half out right now. And winners of the last 3 games. So, we'll see from there.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, get out, ball! Get out, ball!
Sorry. You just got a little sneak peek of Luke getting excited, so that's fun. Because
Javi Baez just won me fantasy,
and I just lost fantasy because Craig Kimbrell got an out. I was up by half a point, and Craig Kimbrell just comes in and ruins everything.
Yep.
He got 1 out. That's brutal. I lost by half a point. Anyways,
we're gonna wrap this up here.
Yes, we are. My mom's getting impatient, which happens. So, that's one of the downsides of recording at home. But of course, we need to have, this is our traditional segment.
Yeah, we have to have it.
Of course, we're talking. If this is your first time listening to us, first of all, welcome. We're glad you're here. Second of all, we do this towards the end of every episode, and I mean, who doesn't love it when a Braves player hits an absolute bomb, and Chip Carey says wallet. So
yeah.
And then, of course, we're starting to run out of them actually. So who did we have last episode? Oh,
we had Ozzy, maybe.
We did have Ozzy, and we got 4 more.
4
before we're out.
Come on, Chip. You're slacking.
We're counting on Chip Carey to give us the wallop, but it's not happening. So, and we only got 2 games the next 4 days. We can need as many as we can get.
Yeah.
And we just had that. The entire series, we launched so many home runs this series against the Pirates. We didn't get a single wallop. I mean, we got a wallop fly out, but come on, man. Anyways, this one comes from September 25th, 2020. Who is it, Luke? Late in the year.
Marcell Ozuna.
Nope.
Freddie Freeman.
Nope.
Ronald Acuna.
Yeah. Where's my? There it is. There's another one. There we go. Hey, this one, it was against the Red Sox. So hey, all came full circle. You also may remember this one pretty well because it was absolutely demolished. The longest home run in the StatCast era for the Braves, 495 feet.
Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one onto the concourse. Yeah, this was a bomb.
495 feet. Yep. Walt. Yep.
This,
Here we go. I mean, I'm
this
ready.
this ball was walloped.
Yeah, you don't say. Chip Carey's going to say it for us. So, without further ado, here we go.
Second pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. That's wallop deep left. Ronald Acuna Jr. Bat flip. It's bombs away. 1-0 on leadoff home run.
What was our home run music in 2020? What the heck is that? That was also leadoff homer, so that's always fun. But that is our final 2020 wallop. So, in all honesty, I'm kind of ready to be done with the 2020 wallops because no fans is kind of boring. So
yeah.
I mean, as memorable as 2020 was, postseason wise and all that, it really was not.
Yeah, and I mean the crowd this weekend.
The crowds this weekend.
Well, I think we had 3 sellouts this weekend: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So,
yeah, absolutely.
That was really great to see, and I think everybody's getting back tomorrow. I know California, both the Dodgers and the Angels are going back to full capacity. I believe sometime beginning of June or something, or mid-June, somewhere around there. So it's good to see nature healing itself.
Absolutely.
And it's great to see. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go a little. Well, I guess are we done? Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about one transaction as well. Well, I was gonna. I had to pause it because I was going to talk about fantasy with Luke for a bit, and say I just lost because Craig Kimbrell got 1 out. We made a trade yesterday. Remember Yohan Lopez?
Oh yeah.
I remember. I think it was. I don't know if this was I don't know if these are the correct guys. Yohan Camargo, Andrew Inciarte, and Lucas Duda.
Yep.
Hit 3 home runs off of this.
I saw that on Twitter. I saw that on a Twitter reply from.
Yeah,
I think
it's that guy. The Braves absolutely crushed this guy.
Well, now he can't get crushed by the Braves because he's gonna be on the Braves.
Well, I mean, these, if it was at the alternate training site, then yeah, he would get smoked by the Braves. But no more of that. But
no more of that crap.
But we, in exchange for minor league outfielder, what was his name? Davey Estrada.
Yep.
I'm very unfamiliar with Davey Estrada, so I don't really know. But we got a potential bullpen arm, so that's good, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Also, we recalled Jay Flaw. We talked about him way early in the episode, so we'll get a good look at him. Hopefully, up in Boston at some point. See what he's got. I don't know too much about him, so excited to see him and see what he has in store for us. So, anyways, we're about out of time for this episode, but we did talk about Scott Kazmir and all that. We talked about my fantasy loss. We talked about Javi Baez winning it for Luke. Have we hit? Was there any other big news going on around Major League Baseball? Oh yeah,
really.
Willy Adames was traded, I think.
Oh yeah, Willy Adames was traded to the Brewers
in exchange for a couple of minor leaguers. And
no, or not minor leaguers. They're both in the Rays bullpen now. They might have been minor leaguers. Fireeisen pitched for the Rays today, and he closed the game today for the.
Not bad. Maybe they're not.
Fireeisen went 1 inning. He's got a 2.95 ERA, so he's been pretty solid. But 1 inning, 2 Ks. So, shout out to him.
I don't know. Maybe he pitched in the series against the Braves. I don't really remember. I don't remember bullpen guys very often. There's so many of them, and they're honestly they pitch 1 inning. It's kind of forgettable. So
yeah.
I mean, we're good with the Braves bullpen, but yeah, that was That was the big one. Obviously, you do not trade with the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, you just don't. I don't know what the Brewers were doing there. I mean, Willie Thomas is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I guess who do they have middle infield? They got Colton Wong. They
Colton
got
Wong and it's
Urias?
Luis Urias. Urias.
Yeah, I don't think Urias or whatever.
Yeah,
However you say it.
Urias is.
I don't think he's gonna be starting much anymore. So
Whatever happened to Keston Hira? Is he hurt or something?
no, he's playing first base, and he's terrible.
No.
He had a lot of hype when he first came up, but
He did.
Yeah, not anymore.
So,
He's.
I assume we're gonna do a grand slam.
Yeah, that is how we're finishing off this episode.
End of the episode.
Man, there's so many to choose from. I don't know. Maybe do I want to go in order? I don't know.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one real quick. Do this one.
Fair enough.
This one comes from. Oh, this one is nationally televised, so we don't get a Chip Carey.
I'm gonna say it's Matt Adams.
But this one comes from June. You don't even know the year, my guy. June 30th, 2018.
Matt Adams. No,
I don't think Matt Adams was on our team in 20.
He was not.
He was in 2017. I know that, and he was the first.
Ozzy Albies.
No.
Kyle or Preston Tucker, not Kyle Tucker. I said Preston.
You said that last episode.
Said it last episode.
But
Preston
no, he was 2017.
Ender Inciarte.
Close. No.
Dansby Swanson.
No.
Tyler Flowers.
No.
Chipper Jones.
Yeah. No.
Freddie Freeman? No, Freddie Freeman didn't have a home run or a grand slam until 2020.
He didn't have a home run until 2020. Jeez.
Grand slam. Nick Markakis.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
There we go. Our boy Nick.
Shout out to Nick. Hope he's doing
well.
Shout out to
Nick. Hopefully Nick Markakis is doing
well.
Come
on the pod, Nick.
I mean, I can't reach out to you because you don't have an Instagram, and I don't get with the times, Nick. But
dude, man, so antisocial, bro.
Yeah, ESPN actually posted about the 20-1 game for the Braves on their Instagram. So, I guess it's 98% NBA, 1% Knicks, and then 1% other sports. So,
yeah,
and actually posted about it. And that's rarer than a Nick Markakis smile. I posted that on my story. So also I got a little new story format thing as well for Braves News 101. It has a little blue background with my logo and whatnot. So on YouTube, there you go.
Yeah, I did see that.
Man, this lamp is ridiculous. So on YouTube, there you go. It's very blue. But I made it myself. It looked I think it looks solid, but I think it's pretty good. So, anyways, before we head out, we do want to give a quick shout out to all of our socials in the description. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok now.
TikTok. Follow us on TikTok.
Yeah.
Follow me on TikTok.
Or it's yeah, sure.
It's us, but I run the account. It's Talking Braves Pod.
Yeah,
same as our Instagram. Go check it out if you have TikTok. If you don't,
yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a fake account already on TikTok for us. It's crazy.
But yeah, go check that out if you want, or stick to the Instagram, whatever you feel like. Get us to 100 subscribers on YouTube.
If you are going to a game, which tickets for future games, obviously all of them are on sale, whatever. Use promo code Braves News on SeatGeek for $20 off your purchase of $50
or don't.
more. No, just do it.
No, just do it. Just do it.
Also, you can donate to us. There's a link at the very end of the description. It's a monthly thing. I haven't really talked about it much, but it's an option if you want to. We're not asking you to do. If you only if you really want to support us that way. do that. It's there. So, anyways, is there anything else that I need to shout? Oh yeah, email is also down there as well. So,
Yep.
also, if you like us, give us a good review on iTunes. If you disagree with us, then don't give us a review on iTunes because that's not how you do things. You can email us though. That would work. Anyways, this Nick Markakis Grand Slam. Fortunately, we're not ending the episode on a Chip Carey call, but it's a Grand Slam nonetheless. So until next time, we'll see you guys in episode 29 on Talking Braves. But my name is David Waters.
And I'm Luke Hardin.
Thank you all for listening. We'll see you all next time. See y'all.
Peace, guys.
Wow, that was very laggy. Sorry. Anyways, here we go. See y'all.
The base is loaded. And Markakis drills this one to deep right field. Grand slam home run. 7-0 Atlanta.